fans, it's the one and only Optobotomus coming to you with another video review. And on today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at something that us Jurassic fans have been looking forward to for a long time. Mostly because the previous company that made this guy kinda did a crappy job. Today we're going to be looking at the new Mattel Jurassic World Dino Rivals Destroy and Devour Indominus Rex. And right up front, I am amazed by how big this is. In the movie, the Indominus Rex was talked about as being even bigger than the T-Rex. And this toy absolutely replicates that. For the package, much like all of the Jurassic World figures, you do have an open package, which allows you, to kind of play with it and, do whatever you want. You can see you got the Dino Rivals branding right there. You got Owen and him right there, facing off against the T-Rex on the opposite side. You got the different play features, such as the Slash, the Roar, and the Devour. Come around to the back of it, and again, you can see how big this package is. It's absolutely amazing. You can see you got the collector card. You can use this in conjunction with the Jurassic World Facts app. And then it shows more of the actual features for it. For example, lights, the slashing, the roaring, and the devouring, and how you kind of do all of it. Absolutely massive and impressive looking. It really is. But for the packaging on this guy, that's about it. So without further ado, let's get him out here and see how cool he actually is. Alright guys, so here we have the Indominus Rex opened up and out of his packaging. And a lot of people like the Indominus Rex. There's also a fair amount of people that don't like him. Not so much the toy or anything of that nature, just the character. They didn't like that the movie was, taking different parts from other dinosaurs to create this, and then ultimately what resulted in the Indoraptor. For me though, I actually really liked the Indominus Rex. I didn't like the Indoraptor much. What really appealed to me about this and in the Jurassic World movie itself was that this girl was, and I know earlier I always say him, I always refer to him, I know it's a girl. But one thing that really did appeal to me about her as a character was she was just an animal. She was, and Owen even said it, that she does not know where she fits in the food chain, and she's trying to figure that out, and I liked that. It really did pull into focus that she's an animal and not just a monster, which I feel the Indoraptor, they just decided to make it into a monster movie. And that's one thing that I really disliked about Fallen Kingdom. I know that's a little bit of a side tangent, but the original franchise, the T-Rex, the Raptors, they weren't meant to be movie monsters. They were just animals doing what animals do. And that's what I felt the Indominus Rex did. Now, much like all these new figures, you do get this nice collector card. You got an image of her right there. Strength, intelligence, and ferocity, all at a 10. The only thing that isn't a 10 would be what looks like speed, and that's an 8. So I don't honestly know why that would be. I figure that could be a little bit higher just because of how big she is, and you'll see that here in a bit when I compare her to some other dinosaurs. But this is a absolutely gorgeous figure. You can kind of see just how big she is. You got the tail right here, you got the snot right here. Very large. I did say that I'm going to bring out some other dinosaurs to give you kind of a size comparison, but just measuring her, she comes in at about 23-ish inches in length, which is huge. The detail on her, again, is amazing. She's got that albino white sort of look. You can see that the back section here actually has a slight gradient to it with a little bit darker of a coloring. You got some of that color variation here in the face area, gorgeous red eyes. That sunken in area here where there's sinuses and things like that, that has that nice darker color. Gorgeous yellowish teeth. You can open her mouth, you can see that she's got a nice, I don't want to go too far to activate things, but you can see you got that nice pink on the inside with the jaw and the tongue. I love that she's got this underbite kind of thing where you can see that her mouth kind of, well, not too much, honestly, but like the teeth kind of jut out to give her kind of like an underbite look. I love the little tendon that's right there. Sculpted detail is amazing. You can see all these spikes throughout her back, the different pebbling effects on the rest of the body. Yeah, I got these little frills up here, which are very much like a raptor type of thing. Got the little horns on the crest. I mean, she's an amalgamation of a whole bunch of different dinosaurs, and you can see a lot of those elements in her. I think they did a terrific job of recreating how she looks. Now, in terms of the overall size, like I was talking about, here is Dr. Ian Malcolm. I'm going to bring him in because he's going to be the test subject in this. You can see just how big she is by comparison. You know what, heck, let's bring in Ian's buddy Alan Grant too. We're going to have a whole bunch of different test subjects. But you can see the size is just massive with this. So getting these out here. Now, the next couple ones I'm going to bring out, this is the, what was this? The Thrash and Throw T-Rex? I forgot. This is the brownish color one that was a little bit more movie accurate. I don't know how well this is going to be depicted here, because here, I'm gonna detach my camera and I'm gonna let you see that there is a big size difference here. Hopefully you can see definitely taller, wider, longer, all of it. It's just absolutely amazing how much bigger these new massive dinosaurs are getting. I mean, just ridiculously huge. And of course, this was a classic battle scene from the movie. Now, this always sucks because the mouth is stuck like that, but huge difference here. Just absolutely massive. Now, the other dinosaur I want to bring in is another one that was just a little bit bigger than the T-Rex. That would be the Spinosaurus. And the thing with the Spinosaurus is there's a couple different ways, and I really, the joints on mine are loose, so it's unfortunate that I can't really get, oh, what am I doing? Why did I get rid of the Indominus Rex? And here we go. Let's do this right, Paul. Let's bring this girl back in here. So you can see that you can get her standing about the same height or so. It's a whole, I mean, like I said, I mean, like this leg here is really fairly loose. I don't even know how to tighten it, honestly. But you can see, putting her down like that, they're a good size together. The overall length is about the same, I would say, from the snout here to the tip of the tail, but a much wider body on the new Indominus Rex. I mean, you can see just much more massive, and I apologize, just there's so much big stuff here I'm trying to show. My review area is not quite big enough to do it. So you can see that the sizing on her, she was meant to be bigger, full grown, she was meant to be bigger than the T-Rex. And you can see a little bit wobbly, but you can definitely see it with this figure. Now, in terms of her articulation, it's a little bit limited due to some of the features that are in it, but the features are still really cool. The legs here can move, but they are in conjunction kind of with the effect of having her come down and eat people. So, and I'll show that off here in a bit. They can move independently, but you're not going to really get much. I mean, I wish I could get a taller stance like this and get her head to bend down, but I can't because the head doesn't bend down. So you're basically just stuck in a pose like this, which is kind of unfortunate. The legs don't move in and out. Again, probably because of the gimmick in there. The ankles here do rotate, so you can move those around and help to kind of balance her, as you can see. I mean, I was kind of going like that, and you can sort of put the feet down there where it helps to stabilize her. These arms up here are absolutely amazing. They can move in and out as part of the little gimmick on it. They can rotate
all the way around. You got an elbow joint and you got a swivel and everything, so you can rotate that and make it look really cool. The head, though, is basically static. I mean, you can see it goes down. It doesn't rotate or anything. The mouth can open very nicely. That's really cool. But there's nothing else in it. So it's definitely a figure that does suffer at the hands of the action feature, but the action feature is really very fun. First up, you got a couple different buttons right here. You got one here on the tail, and you can see that it's nicely blended in there. You push this, and it opens and closes the mouth. You got another button right up here that brings the arms close together. So let's see if I can get this girl to pick up one of these guys. I don't even know why you would want to, other than like have her run around with them in their arms, but there you go. So you can do something like that, which is fun. And then drop, come here, come here, hey, Alan Grant, get in there, Alan, Alan Grant, So you can have all sorts of different fun with that. The other part is, like I said, and I love how wide her mouth gets. I mean, that was definitely accurate in the movie. And you got the different lights and sounds. Like, you can see the lights and sounds. This, it doesn't light up, but there is a light on the inside here that you can kind of see. There you go. You got a little bit of a light right there that kind of blinks in there. I don't know necessarily what that light's meant to replicate, other than maybe it's supposed to be the tracking device. I'm not sure, but let me try to illustrate that. So again, now with all the lights off, you can sit there and there we go. You can see the whole thing lights up pretty decently, and if I can get it to do it right there, I mean, you can see a lot of that blinking in there, which looks really good. I know it's a little bit harder to see, and I apologize, but that whole thing, you got the little, and then a louder one later on where it's. Now, that's all designed to play along with the other main action feature. This is the Devour sort of figure. So again, you have, hopefully I'm gonna be able to show this fairly well, but you got the up and down here. You grab hold of the tail, then you open the mouth, and then that didn't work very good. Let's try that again. So you grab hold, you got drunk Alan Grant here. So open, and then that's, I'm gonna do it until I get it right. So you got this swivel effect here with the action feature, and then like I said, it's tied in with the neck. So again, we're gonna go, I'm just gonna hold it up like that, and now you have Alan Grant in her mouth. And then you can bring it back. You can still see that Alan Grant is inside there. And then you can bring it all the way back more, and you can actually have her swallowing. Now there is a button in here, another one. You can hear that extra chewing. And then you can vomit somebody out. Let's do that to good old Ian as well, because everybody likes seeing Ian. Ian should have been eaten a long time ago. There, I said it. So again, you just kind of open the mouth, bend down, got him, bring it all the way up, and then again, just kind of and then you can regurgitate by just angling down and pushing the button, and there's that. So absolutely incredible incredible play feature with this girl. I mean, super awesome. The only thing, I should show you the Indominus Rex does have the foot section. Let's see if I can, let me zoom in so you can get that. If you want to add the Indominus Rex to your Jurassic World Facts app, you can go ahead and scan that right now. Overall, absolutely gorgeous. Seriously, a fun figure. I was always excited about getting her. This as well as the Brachiosaurus are probably the two most anticipated. Well, other than the Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus was up there too. But other than those two, the Indominus Rex here was one that I was also really looking forward to. And I think they have done a simply stellar job with this. The articulation could be a little bit better, but I think it's okay for the action feature that is built into her. So the overall presence though is great. Very large, very menacing, scary, without being like a movie monster type of thing like I was talking about. And it was a character that I think they did a great job with in Jurassic World. And again, I'm trying to just figure out a way to wedge her mouth open a little bit so I can, there you go, something like that. There we go. Make a cool looking thumbnail. But easily is one of my favorites in the Jurassic World line. Mattel has done an exemplary job. So all that being said, if you're looking for her, some stores are kind of winding down some of their Jurassic World sort of figures, so it may be hard to find her. If you're looking, good luck and happy hunting, obviously. I picked up mine on Amazon. She came in stock right away. I saw her. I did not waste time. I got her for the $40. I think that's what she's going for. And again, $40 for this is really good. I think that they're nailing things at that price point. So if you're a fan, I hope you guys can get her. I hope that she's not hard to find. She's terrific, and I hope it's not another case of the Spinosaurus. So, like I said, guys, good luck and happy hunting. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. Remember, if you like this video, I would really appreciate your support, guys. And all you have to do for that is simply hit that little thumbs up button. That one teeny tiny gesture really does go a long way towards helping me out, and I would really appreciate it. And a huge shout out if you made it all the way to the end of this review. Another way that you can really help support my channel is making sure that you watch a video all the way through. And if you did that, thank you. Also, I want to send a huge shout out to all of my patrons who, through their continued support, now more than ever help to make reviews like this possible. And finally, remember, grow wise, grow strong, but never grow up. Thank you for watching and taking the time to be a kid.